The project we've developed is a website, and its purpose is to help people going through generally a family crisis. What it does is it links people going through difficult times with their community of helpers that are around them in a coordinated and manageable way. So it allows people to ask for help from the people that are readily in their environment who are wanting to help them. What led me to develop the tool was 20 years of working as a psychologist and assisting and supporting people and families going through crisis. A crisis is a very personal thing, so what might be a crisis for one person might be an everyday event for another. What we're trying to do here is assist people who feel like they're in crisis, and if those people experience something that makes life difficult to cope with, that makes them feel like it came out of the blue and they don't have any plans in place and they don't know how they're going to get through the next few weeks, that is what a crisis is in the eyes of this tool, and this is what we're trying to help people manage better. Well, we've spoken to a lot of people in the development of this website, and a lot of them have had things like cancer, other illnesses for family members, accidents or stroke or premature baby, pretty much anything you can think of where a family is thrown into turmoil and have to find ways to continue to live a normal life even while they're having to address this difficult time. The solution that we've come up with is a website. An individual would log on to the website, they would identify the things that they need help with and when they need that help. They would then send out an email invitation to their community of helpers, who will then log in and choose the things that they can help with and when they can help. And then that goes into a coordinated calendar that can be monitored and updated and checked so that you can regularly see what's happening and who's helping and how it all comes together. It's freely available to anyone who can see value in using it in whatever crisis they're going through. It's a way of reaching out and linking to people who are already there and already wanting to help you, and it's asking them specifically what you need and how you want it provided. I think what really makes this website special is the needs list that we've identified. And this was developed based on literature, based on clinical experience, and based on the information from focus groups, which are people who've gone through a crisis themselves. So this needs list is about getting people to identify all the possible things that they might need assistance with over the coming weeks. And even if they don't feel like they need it now, making sure that they're thinking about this stuff, making sure that they're proactively identifying things so that they can put processes and things in place to support them when they do become a bit of a problem. And now Lisa's going to tell you a little bit about how she could have benefited from this website.
In 2009 I was a young mum with two children, Eva, who was 22 months, and Nick, who was 4 months old. One Sunday afternoon I discovered that I had a lump, quite a sizable lump in my left thigh. I was diagnosed with a synovial sarcoma, and that was the beginning of 3 periods that I see of crisis that we endured. The first being the 6 weeks of radiation, which was challenging and exhausting. The second period was my first stint in hospital, which I had sort of prepared for because I'd had time at home recuperating from radiation treatment, and so I could actually make some meals and things, but there were certainly still many gaps with 2 small kids and my husband, who was still trying to work as well. The third crisis that I see was the period with the infection that put me back in hospital for another 8 weeks. The surgery was successful. They removed the sarcoma and I had a reconstruction to repair the site. I was discharged, but 2 nights later it was clear that I was becoming more and more ill. And that then started 8 weeks to follow of treatment for infection. So that was all very unexpected. Although the cancer was unexpected, the infection was not part of the plan. It was extremely disruptive. And with the children, I guess our priority was just to keep their life as normal, as regular as possible, and to keep them going to their music lessons, to keep them going to and having play dates with their friends and doing the things that all made our life normal. You know, you don't always feel like socialising, you don't always feel like taking kids to the park when you're going through a diagnosis or a treatment. Because everyone brings you food, we ended up with a lot of food. So, you know, although their hearts were in the right place, and certainly lots of it was eaten, it was just, you know, we probably could have used help in other areas, but to express that is quite difficult. Having access to this website would have made a huge difference. It would have provided me peace of mind that my family was looked after when I couldn't actually be there. It would have given my family exactly what they needed on the days that they needed it. And I think it would have also given my friends the satisfaction knowing that they were actually providing support when we needed it most.
This website has been developed using the skills and expertise of a wonderful group of volunteers who have all donated their time to make this happen. The website has been developed using clinicians who all have expertise in helping individuals and families cope with crisis. We've also engaged a group of survivors themselves who have been through crisis, and we've combined that information to create the website. We hope to prevent a problem becoming a crisis and a crisis becoming a catastrophe.